Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to present you the company OVS, starting with the firm's overview, its sustainability efforts, action plan, and future forecasting. Then we will review together its past performance and analyze the main transactions of this year, arriving to its revenue performance, and finally concluding with the main plans for 2025. OVS is a leading Italian clothing retailer for men, women and children. The name stands for Organizzazione Vendite Speciali and reflects its mission to offer quality fashion at accessible prices. Listed on the Milan Stock Exchange, OVS is a key player in Italy's fashion industry. It was founded in 1972 with its first store in Padua, and it quickly expanded across Italy. In fact, today it has over 1,000 stores, and it embraces digital innovation to improve the shopping experience. OVS has consistently demonstrated its commitment towards transparency and sustainability. For the third consecutive year, OVS ranked first in the Fashion Transparency Index by Fashion Revolution, and by highlighting its dedication to ethical practices and its open communication with customers. In line with these sustainability goals, OVS launched, for example, the Re-Up project, an initiative that involves upcycling garments such as sustainable dyes. It is an approach that fosters inclusivity and reduces waste, setting also an example for the responsible fashion. From its beginnings as a small retailer, OVS remained committed to its mission of offering affordable quality fashion. Through these initiatives like the RIA project and its leadership in transparency, OVS continues to set an example for the Italian and international fashion industry, providing that style and responsibility can go hand in hand.
Hi everyone, my name is Martina Cruciani, and today we're going to talk about sustainability. OVS has always presented a strong involvement regarding the sustainability subject. We know that nowadays the fashion industry is undergoing a significant transformation due to growing regulatory and media attention on its social and environmental impacts. And more in particular, European regulation emphasizes more the carbon footprint reduction, circularity and supply chain transparency. It is why it is essential to continue to have transparent but effective communication with our customers, and OVS has always prioritized that. Sustainability is what consented us to continue to learn, evolve and achieve ambitious goals. So today we're aware that adapting to new environmental and social standards is not just a choice, but a necessity to continue to thrive in the future market. More in particular, by 2030, Europe aims to cut greenhouse gas emissions by 55% with respect to 1990 levels in order to reach what is known as climate neutrality by 2050. And with awareness of that, in order to have more tangible results, we have to set more concrete but challenging targets. And that is why we developed what we know as New Strategic Sustainability Plan that revolves around 4 key pillars and is set for the time horizon between 2024 and 2026. First of all, we have the design for circularity, so lowering our impact through the choices of our raw materials and production processes. Second, we have being fair and transparent, so continue to encourage sustainable practices among the supply chain. Third, we have the design for a better work, so promoting inclusive practices and spaces. And fourth, we have to make fashion a better choice, so continues to provide to our customer our comprehensive information, not only just about our quality, but also about our sustainability. Alongside with our plan, we also implemented some more known objectives and goals, which are the SDGs. In particular, we implemented Goal 6, so promoting water conservation and proper wastewater management. Goal 8, so ensuring fair wages, decent work condition, adequate pay and equal opportunities. And goal 12, so reducing the resource use in our production cycle and again encouraging circularity.
OVS has always been committed to make beautiful things and affordable for everyone. Its sustainability effort align with its business strategy, balancing innovation and environmental responsibility. Our action plan is based on 4 main pillars that are the foundation of innovation, the sustainability, the customer centricity, and the support the long-term growth. OVS not only adapt to the change in the market, but emerge as a leader in the sector. To support the long-term growth, OVS is optimizing in its operational efficiency through the supply chain improvement and the cost management. But achieve a long-term growth is something that requires a continuous evaluation and adaptation. The company remained dedicated to assess its sustainability performance and the customer engagement approach in order to maintain a competitive position in the global fashion industry. For what about the future forecasting, the company expects from the future a store expansion in order to reinforce the overall brand recognition and a digital transformation that could drive the long-term gain and could expand the target of the customers. At the same time, we aware of the potential risk from a macro perspective view. We know that the inflation and the shift in consumer spending may affect the revenues growth. The challenge from the competition, so the OVS has to maintain a good strategy in balancing the competitive pricing and profitability, and the climate change that can affect the consumers' behavior and consequently our sales. Now let's talk about the number, and we make a comparison between the past and the actual performance. As you can see, in the 2024 the revenues has increased for 14.36%. The cost of goods sold has increased for the 26.17%, and the gross operating profit has increased too. The dividend distribution are accounted for 25,032,000 in 2024, and these represent our effort in distributing the value created to our shareholders. And last but not least, we have the customer satisfaction, because OVS continues to evaluate feedback, improves their service, and adapt to consumer need to underline the satisfaction and the loyalty.
So we briefly see four of the most important transactions occurred in the fiscal year 2024. The first one is on the 10th of February, when OVS purchased from Fibersort 3 million machinery for the dividing and separation of textile fibers. This is the process of recycling, and particularly is core in the creation of sustainable and circular economy, fundamental in the mission of OVS. The second is March 15, when OVS signed a contract with Walt Disney for $1.5 million licensing fee to produce with the Inside Out brand using its graphics. It is a collaboration which we expect growing 10% of the revenue at least. This is very important for families, children, to create a stronger brand and create more involvement with the public, thanks to the well-established name of Walt Disney. Thirdly, we have the March 25th, which is an investment in digital transformation for 18 million. It is crucial in bettering its automation and enhancing the customer experience, which is particular for OVS, especially in the challenging of new platform, new brand like Shein, which are strongly based on e-commerce. So we come from a strong territory presence with our retail store, but it's very important to grow also on the e-commerce side. This investment is crucial in attracting more clients to enhancing the customer experience. So we're really bet on digital transformation. Fourth, we have the May 10th finalization of the renovation of 38 stores for 14 million on total, 4 in cash and 10 in notes payable. We plan to renovate all the stores by February 25th. So this is very important in keeping up with new disposition of our stores and to renovate it quickly. So it's something we do annually, but it's very important for our forecast and our long-term view to keep up.
As regards the revenues, we can see that OVS has demonstrated a consistent revenue growth, showcasing its ability to adapt to a dynamic environment such as the retail environment. At the end of the financial year 2024, the revenues are counted are to be 1,847,000, and this is reflected with an year-over-year growth rate of 14.37%. This strong revenue growth underscores OVS' capability to resist to the economic challenges and the shifting consumer preferences. Our plans for 2025 focus on the sustainable growth, the innovation, and the consumer engagement. At the same time, we want to expand our store network and we want to enhance our operational efficiency with a focus on the supply chain and the logistics. We want to expand our brand recognition with more collaborations with influencers and content creators. In fact, we want to enhance our e-commerce capabilities to drive digital revenues. Another important element, another important goal for us is the sustainability, and we want to remain committed to it by ensuring our compliance with the future regulations. External challenges exist, but OVS position ensures long-term success and resilience. Thank you for your attention.